Almost every day in Kabul, someone is kidnapped.
زیرا در هر گوشه و کنار شهرم هر روز قتل قتال.
Commander Dastagir Maher hunts the gangs that do this. And they are hunting him and his family.
از طریق تلفن تهدید میکردن که بچهای در اینجا از دوانجا اگر تو مانع ما شوی افراد ما را گرفتار کنیم ما هم بچهای از بند میبریم.
A gang attacked his sons.
تفنگچه بالایش فایر میکنه و 4 مرمی در موتر اصابت کرده بود.
He sent his sons abroad to safety, but he stayed to protect his city.
یا بالاخره قربانی وظیفت میسازی یا را دیگه اگه خودت نمی بر شکل میشد.
We're in Kabul to follow Commander Dastagir and his anti-kidnap squad. His office is within what Afghans call the Ring of Steel. It's a security cordon meant to stop Taliban suicide bombers, but it doesn't lock out the criminal gangs operating inside the city. So this is the Kabul Police Headquarters, home of the Crimes Investigations Department, which investigates kidnapping for ransom. A new case has just come in. A group of friends on their way to football practice say their car was ambushed by armed men. The driver was abducted. His name is Tamim. They ask us to hide their identities.
شما در جریان که میدویدن ندیدین شما شهر چیره شما؟
نه متوجه نشدم موترم سرعت زیاد بود و
Dastagir shows them a photo of a man he suspects is organizing kidnappings in the area where they were attacked. The commander then briefs the victim's father. He's a successful businessman, a currency trader. Dastagir's best hope of finding the kidnappers is by tracing their phone. But to do that, the ransom call must come through a regular phone line, not an internet app.
WhatsApp, Viber, email, همه چیز تا خاموش بود. آنلاین مرا در یک تلفن زنگ میزنن، در تلفن دیگه واجب من نمبر چک میکنم، سوال چک میکنم. باز کار ما شروع میشه.
So at the moment with the Tamim case, the witness testimonies have been taken and the police are still waiting for that all-important ransom call. Tamim was kidnapped at 5:30 a.m. At the same time, along the same route he always took to football practice. So Tamim's car turned into this very narrow alleyway where it was ambushed by armed men. In his panic, he reversed very quickly and crossed this street here where the car got stuck in this ditch. And it was from here that Tamim was snatched from his vehicle. You can still see the smashed glass from the car. Did anybody see anything?
اکثرا مردم طور نمیخواین که خدا به مشکل مواجه بسازن. اگر دیدم باشن میگن نه ندیدم میگن.
All of these stores were apparently closed at the time of the kidnapping, but the baker was open. We're going to see if he saw or heard anything.
وقتی نماز بود ما در مسجد بریم. وقتی که بعد از مسجد برآمدیم دیگه حادثه شد.
گرم شد شیشه‌اش شکست چطور شما هیچ نشنیدید؟
خودت در سرک است مثلا جمع پس جانی هر موتر بریک میگیره دیگه ما بود چرتی از امو بسیم. البته کدام گابی نیست دیگه.
Given that this has happened on your street now, are you scared?
کل خازو پیش میترسید که مالو خوبی که زیاد میترسه کلی.
The bakery is just here, and the mosque is literally across the street. There were men in the mosque at the time of the kidnapping. The car got stuck in the ditch right in front of the mosque. But it's clear there's a palpable sense of fear here, and few people want to speak. With witnesses scared silent and no ransom call, the commander needs another lead. Often, kidnappers hold their victims for many months. Dastagir tells us about his longest-running case. The victim, a 16-year-old named Sayed Azim, was abducted in the heart of Kabul on his way to school. The teenager was taken 9 months ago, but the commander hasn't given up hope. Is there a point, after a certain number of months, for example, with no contact, that you consider the kidnapped victim dead? The case is closed?
نه در اکثر موارد وقتی که باند یا گروپ اختطاف چی که شخص اختطاف شده را میکشه از بین میبره و جسدش یک جای میندازه و خودشان زنگ میزنه که برو کسی که اختطاف شده بود در اینی آدرس است.
The father of Sayed Azim, the teenager kidnapped for 9 months, agrees to meet us across town where he works. He is another currency trader. This is the Shahzada currency exchange market. It's the Wall Street of Kabul. Some $85 million is traded here every week. In Kabul, both rich and poor are targeted by kidnappers. Traded for ransoms of anywhere between a few $1,000s to $15 million. The families of these wealthy men are at particular risk. The father of the kidnapped teenager is waiting for us in a meeting room with his colleagues. His name is Sayyid Yahya. Can you tell us what happened, what you do know?
20 روز بعدش یا 10 روز بعدش برای ما زنگ آمد که این بچه در قید ماست. شما برای ما $5 لک بدید. بسیار ماندن که دستش قطع میکنیم و شمایش کور میکنیم. قد از یاب بسیار همین دوا کردیم و جنجال کردیم. $1 لک $40,000 فیصله کردیم. دو بشه برای زیاد بردیم یا گفتن که 1 ساعت بعد بچه اعلام میکنیم. تا امروزی که از این قضیه امروز 9 ماه شده.
The kidnappers warned Sayyid Yahya not to involve the police. Only after the ransom was paid did he seek Commander Dastagir's help. How many people here know somebody or have a relative who was kidnapped? Most of the room.
در حکومت طالبان ما بسیار هم بودیم. ما تاجرها اولادمون محفوظ بود، خودمون بودیم، سرمایه‌مون.
اختطاف نبود، دوزیر قدش قطع میکرد نبود.
It's a sign of how terrifying and prevalent kidnapping has become. That 17 years after the overthrow of the Taliban, some Afghans are nostalgic for their brutal rule. Sayyid Yahya invites us to his home to meet his wife and 6 other children. These are his things?
کالای فوتبالش هم کامپیوترش هست، این موبایلش هست. این یارم میزد شوق داشت، این چیزای کلپش از این کمربندش هست. اینو به خاطر قلف کردیم مادرش یاسایی میکنن، جگرخون میشه.
She's already stressed enough. Thank you for showing us. Thank you. Sayyid Azim. That's a nice photo. I can't imagine what goes through your mind and what has been going through your mind for all of these months.
بیدار هستم که اگر خواب باشه آدم خواب میبینه و جگان شد 2 دفعه 3 دفعه خواب ببینم در خواب میگه بندیستم خنک از جای سرد از بندیستم دیگه خواب میبینم.
Their other children now rarely leave the house. After your brother was taken, how has that changed? How you move, how you go to school?
I am stopped at the school. Do not go to school. Just an examination. Yes.
Because of security?
Security is not good. Yes. My best friend is Said Azim.
They've kept the call their son made after the kidnap.
بسیار پشتش شده کار کردم بیادرک ما بیار کل خانواده ما پشتش دق شده.
Sayyid Yahya doesn't know if his son is alive or dead. He's waiting for another call, another ransom demand, another sign of life. It's been 3 months since he heard from the kidnappers. His only hope is Commander Dastagir and his team. The pain that the family feels is as fresh today as it was the day that Sayyid Azim was taken. That much is clear. That's the thing about this crime, that the pain continues until the case is resolved one way or the other. It's been 48 hours since Tamim was kidnapped on his way to football practice, and Commander Dastagir has made progress. It's 7 p.m. and we just received a call from Mr. Dastagir telling us that they're about to go on a raid. Dastagir's team has been monitoring CCTV footage captured outside where Tamim's father works.
Hello.
Salam. Salam. A suspicious man has caught their attention. He's been loitering and watching Tamim's father.
میبینی اینی پدر تمیم است. این آدم فقط امیر میبینی متوجه است. میبینی؟
Dastagir suspects the man is part of the kidnapping gang, watching the father, reporting if he talks to the police.
Yes.
Yeah. Talking to somebody. Yeah. Dastagir wants to know who's on the other end of the line.
منتهای قدر گپ شما تثبیت کردیم که قبلا ای تمیم میشناخته که تمیم در جیمنازیوم در فوتبال یا پا می آمده. بعد از اون ما عاجل بخش تکنولوژی ما را وظیفه دادم، نمبر از را پیدا کردیم و گفتیم که ای را زیر کنترل بگی.
They've tracked his phone to a motel used by truck drivers on the edge of Kabul. This road is often used to smuggle victims like Tamim out of the city. Many of the outskirts of the capital are either under Taliban control or plagued by criminal gangs. Police are often targeted here by both groups.
کس حق فیر نداره تا زمانی که کمانده نشه. میدان مقابل هر زمانی که فیر شد باز وقت شما حق فیر داره. در غیر از هیچ کس حق فیر نداره.
The police think the suspect's room is on the top floor. They don't know if he's alone or who they might find.
از کجاستی؟
Dustigir shows him the CCTV footage.
همین نفر هستی؟ بله. همین خود هستی؟ بله. ها؟
He doesn't seem surprised. Were you disappointed? Did you think that Tamim might have been here too?
شاید جای دیگه جابجا که باشم در مقطعهای دیگه احتمال وجدان دقیق یک نفر متناهی نمیتونه یک گروپ است. اما این شانه بگو آماده شدیم در مطرح. برای هر کس مطرح خود بالا شد.
The suspect has spent the night at the police station. He's being asked to unlock his phone. Dustigir thinks he may have spied on Tamim before he was kidnapped.
از تمیم کجاست؟
از تمیم خبر ندارم.
Tamim?
نه تمیم نیست.
There's nothing incriminating. So they look into his phone records. They've identified the number he called when he was spotted on CCTV. The suspect says he called a currency trader he intended to do business with. Dustigir doesn't believe him.
روز پنجشنبه یک کس برات زنگ زده بود ساعت 11:33 کس از پیشت پول گرفت یک دفعه سعی که با جواب دقیق بر ما بده که سرنوشت یک انسان است بله 11:30 الا 11:45 درست صحیح بخیر باش سلامت
The suspect's story checks out. But he's kept in custody for further questioning.
Mr. Dustigir is just about to call the father of Tamim, the kidnap victim, to see if a ransom call has been made.
زنگ نامده تا بالی خداحافظ
Still no ransom call.
Until a ransom call comes in, there's little Commander Dustigir can do. While the leads dry up on Tamim's whereabouts, there's a possible breakthrough in the case of Sayyid Azim, the teenager snatched 9 months ago. The kidnappers have called his father, and at one point, Sayyid Azim seemed to speak. How significant is this new lead in the case of Sayyid Yahya's son?
فقط اما قدر صدای زیر مانده بودن بله پدر اما امیر اک شنیدیم ما ایره چندین بار با تکرار شنیدیم و خود سید یحیی گفت که امی آواز از پسرم هست
بله پدرها هم تک صدا گفت
پس ای بنگر عزیز که
یعنی گفتم صدای قبلیش نیست دیگه که قبلا صدای صف کردگیش مانده باشه
تسلسل داده نمیتونه قدر اساس.
Dastagir isn't sure it's the teenager's voice. He needs more information.
سلام علیکم. بابا چند بجه طرف داخل شهر می؟ میدونم سایسی اکثر بود بزنگار زمین.
An informer says he'll meet Dastagir that night. Mr. Dastagir, what can you tell us about this meeting?
ما برتباط قضیه یحیی یک کمکار ما از سوره میرم میبینیم امروز.
The gangs often target Dastagir's network of informers.
یعنی می اوایل نیم سال دو همکار ما را در پغمان زدن. در فرقشان که تمر می زدن. با اون نسبت دیگر میترسن. بس.
He always meets his informers alone, face to face. This is what it comes down to: relationships, contacts, tips. Is that him? Minutes later, Dastagir returns. The informer has news about Sayyid Azim, the kidnapped teenager.
و در ضمن کسی که آخری روزها را در پیشش بوده همون نفر به دست ما میده.
So a good night's work. With a solid lead on where Sayyid Azim might be, we return to see his family. Dastagir has shared the new information with them.
یک آدم دیگه به کمیری آکوشتیم یا زنده موندیم.
چی شده؟
ما دیگه از این دل ما جمع شد و خاطر ما جمع شد و موضوع را بسته کنیم. دیگه افغانستان انقلابیست یک گپا را دیدیم. این تا مشکل است.
Since we left Kabul, Sayyid Yahya is still waiting for news of his son. After nearly 2 months in captivity, Tamim was released. His family paid the kidnapper's ransom. Commander Dastagir continues to work while new cases keep coming in.
Thanks for watching this Unreported World episode. Click the logo to subscribe for more award-winning documentaries from the Unreported World team. We upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday, keeping you up to date with content from all over the world.